Well, I guess since that last little fuck up with the broadcast and things like that, a lot of things have come up. Um, Today is Wednesday, it's 24th. I can't use this. You don't know how much this finger figures into the scheme of things until you can't use it. And I can't get the stitches out until next Wednesday. So I can't do what I got to do around here, which is par for the course. But anyway, I posted on Facebook yesterday that basically, as of October 31st, like I said here, I was going to retire 42nd Street Pete. I honestly didn't know and wasn't looking for anything, but I got a lot of accolades, props, kudos, and things like that from some people that I wasn't even aware that watched the show or even read my stuff. So that was sort of overwhelming, and overwhelming to the point where now I have to question what I'm doing here, which I don't like to do. But just things came up, and I didn't realize that my cousin, who I had gone to the Embassy Theater millions of times with, his son and his son's friends are actually fans of this whole thing. So, when you start hearing things like that after you've been feeling like shit for like a year and a half, you sort of wonder what, I didn't think people actually gave that much of a shit. I mean, that's my own opinion. I don't have that much of a great opinion of myself. And, I'm not ashamed to admit that I got fucking head problems. I mean, I fucking put it in my first fucking book, if anybody read that. I was basically being used as a fucking drug experimenter by a psychiatrist. I mean, I could run the gauntlet: Stelazine, Haldol, Elavil, Prozac, whatever. So, yeah, I go off the rails, and sometimes it's hard to get back. And as I'm getting older, it's harder and harder to get back. But I try. And I'm just getting, like I said, the shitstorm started in April. I'm not going to go over that again, But, like I said, I didn't really comprehend that I had that much respect out there, because nobody ever really, only a few people have said things to me, and not like I'm sitting there trying to be an attention whore, because I'm not. I just, really felt that in the overall scheme of things, I wasn't all that important. That, at one point in time, yeah, maybe, and now it's sort of like, I'm not the cool kid on the block. Not that I ever really intended to be the cool kid on the block. I was just basically doing what I liked doing, and enjoyed doing, until certain things reared their ugly heads, and then triggered off other shit inside me. And like I said, I went for my physical today, my yearly wellness check from Medicare, which basically, she looked at this and she goes, "You got 7 more days, you can't take this out." And had blood work drawn, and I was in there for a while trying to honestly hash shit out and try to get some kind of help, and trying to deal with this fucking shit. Because, I know I said something and I got pissed off about the whole Two-Fisted Tales, 2 that I wanted to do, and I didn't get real response. And what I didn't realize was that the fucking video crapped out. But another thing was, I had 200 fucking views, and only 2 people. One guy said it's short, but didn't say it wasn't all there, and I don't know. So, all right, it's on me. I told you, tech's stupid. But, it's sort of like I could sit here and write all kinds of shit, and I haven't been motivated lately. And it's sort of, I said to somebody, it's sort of like you really want people to, enjoy what you're doing, and if they don't enjoy it, tell you why, and if they do enjoy it, tell you why. It's sort of like, it's not a fucking ego thing. It's sort of like, okay, what am I doing good on this side? What did I do right? What did I do wrong? What did I repeat? What did I fuck up? So that's, the whole thing. And it's like, sometimes I just feel like I'm, talking to nothing here, because, okay, I'm old school and shit ain't gonna change. I already went through this shit, today about certain stuff. Shit ain't gonna change. For me. Anyway, I can't advanced past what I'm doing right now. There were plans to do something to get some help, but unfortunately, logistically, they fell through. And, we both feel bad about it, but there's nothing we could do because, it just jeopardizes either situation. So, I don't know what I'm going to do. It's too much aimed at me at once for me to absorb all at once that I guess I matter to a lot of people. Where I felt I really didn't matter, that I was just some other jerk off doing a fucking podcast and, running his mouth. But like I said on the Facebook post, I don't make shit up. Nobody can make shit like this up. Really. I lived it. And, I don't say a lot of the bad shit that really fucking happened. The shit that, like I said in the book, some of the shit, I told, like, 9 shock treatments for whatever reason when you're a fucking teenager. But other shit happened. And a lot of it wasn't good. A lot of it's fucking dark. And I just had to go there on Facebook and explain something to somebody about why I will not let any harm come to my animals, no matter what it costs me, because unfortunately the dog I had before these two was killed to get even with me. And that's a fucked up situation. And you don't know how bad that fucked me up. And that's why I volunteer at the shelters. That's why I do what I can to save animals. But unfortunately, that's what happened. And I never addressed it here. So, people wants to know what's going on, why my head gets banged up. I said, you don't know what people go through. And that goes for people that are even watching this, because I know some of you, because some of you contacted me off here and we're talking and stuff like that. We all got fucking problems. We all got demons, unfortunately. We all live in a fucking world that basically has become unsafe for everybody. And it's, in as much as I try to shrug it off, I can't, because I'd like to know what's coming next. I'd like to know that I'm going to be secure in my own fucking home until I keel over. But I don't know that. And it plays on me. And like I said, I know a lot of other people, sitting out there that basically had shit happen to them, maybe worse than what happened to me. Or, maybe they have, things going on with them, but they don't have this outlet to even talk about it. So, like I said, I never tell anybody I'm all that in a bag of chips. And people on Facebook were bringing up all this shit that I did for them and other people and stuff like that. And it's like, yeah, okay, I did all that, but why do I feel that something's fucking missing? And I don't know why I feel there's something missing, but why do I feel like there's something missing? I mean, all right, if I had to go through the fucking numbers, published over 25 issues of magazines, been published a bunch of times, independently, 5 books, over 3 dozen DVDs, 2 movies. I mean, I did a lot of shit, but I don't know. There's just, I made a lot of people happy, but somehow I'm not that happy, and I don't know why. And, I'm not talking psychobabble. Fucking people want real, you got real. I gave you the real shit before, now this is as real as it gets. And I just, wanted to say that I do appreciate everything that was said, all the compliments and all that stuff. I truly appreciate my fans, and I like to think that I've never jerked you around, ripped you off, or whatever. I mean, if you, even with that out of the country postage and shit like that, I tried to work with everybody, and then I finally got on an eBay where you can, do it and not get hit over the head as hard as I would have to hit you over the head, because post office ain't going to give me no fucking break. So I just wanted to say thanks, and I don't know what I'm going to do after October. I really, I'm going to talk to somebody. I'm being honest with you. Unfortunately, the person I was talking to, and this is phone shit, which doesn't work for me, and Zoom shit, which doesn't work for me. If I got to talk to somebody, I got to look them eyeball to fucking eyeball to know what they're thinking of it, because that'll tell me. Not a voice on the phone and not some fucking image on a Zoom fucking call. So, yeah, I'm trying to address the situation. What the outcome is going to be, I don't know. You're talking 72 fucking years of getting, being battered all over the fucking place. And like I said, I don't really talk about it that much, but I just feel that, this last episode, which basically was a mental meltdown on my part because of all the shit, I equate sometimes the mind to like you got a plank over your brain and people are piling bricks on it, and finally that last brick breaks the plank and boom, you go. And that's what happened. And all I can say is thank God I have these two dogs, because if I didn't have them, I would have done something stupid. I'm trying not to do something stupid. But, you know, some people may understand this. Some people may take it as a sign of weakness. Hey, you know something? Fuck you. People don't address situations, and that's why things get fucked up. People don't show anything, you know, other than, you know, what they want people to think when they're not that. And people think I'm a tough guy. Yeah, at a certain point I was. I ain't a tough guy anymore. And that's what happens to you. And, well, to wrap this up again, I say, you know, thanks for all the kudos and compliments and things like that, and thanks for, you know, all the support. And like I said, I promised, you know, to stay in October and do this black and white thing, which I've been working on. And, you know, I'll see what happens after that. You know, like I said, I'm just trying to get myself straight. This isn't fun. It ain't fun. It ain't fun sitting in a fucking house by yourself all day, and now it's even less fun because I can't go out and do what I fucking got to do around the damn house. So, again, I'm like I said, I appreciate everything everybody's done for me. Mr. Insanity called me this morning to see if I was all right. A few other people had called me, a bunch of emails and stuff. So, like I said, I'm trying. I just hope I succeed. So, on that happy note, thanks for subscribing, thanks for listening, and if this has opened anybody's eyes to certain situations, I'm glad I could do it.